Hi, Planty friends. My name is Monique, and welcome to my channel. It's called Monique and Bloom for a series of different reasons because obviously it's a channel about plants and my love for them and the trial and the error and the mania of it all. How many of y'all know that what started as, oh, a simple project or a simple little hobby, somebody gave you a little cut in, it has, I was going to say, ruined your life. It ain't ruined my life, but I'm talking to you, Michelle. Between Michelle and my mother gave me a cutting of a pothos, however y'all say it, um, 3 years ago. What is it, 2025? This was in 2022, 3 years ago. And Michelle gave me a cutting of something. My mother gave me a cutting. And it started out as a cute little thing, put it in the little prop jar. Child, I ain't gonna tell you how many plants I got because people like to judge. People like to judge. Started off as a cute hobby. Now it's like you're shaking in the night. You want to buy something. You're scrolling. You're down the Palm Street. If you know, you know. But here we are. So the channel is called Monique and Bloom because it's about plants, but it's also going to be me talking about my life and the seasons that I'm in and how I'm blooming and I'm blossoming and growing in all the different ways that I'm growing. I don't know if I'm supposed to be looking here at the screen or at the camera, so we learning and we growing together. All right. All right, so where's we start? Where's we start? I'm looking right here, right next to me. I went out with my friend Michelle today. You might hear a lot about her. I'm not gonna mention all my friends' names on the channel because some people need to stay anonymous. But Michelle is my plenty friend, so she gonna get some shine. So is it still recording? It is recording. I thought I saw a glitch. We went to the store. Well, we went to My Bonita. If y'all are in New York, like we are, there's a plant shop in Elmhurst, Queens called My Bonita. They had one location on Broadway and they opened a new one on Goldsmith Street. Google them. My Bonita, like Bonita Gardens, My Bonita Gardens. And I had three plants on my wish list. I had the Alocasia scalprum, I had the Philodendron Green Congo Nuclear, what was the other one? The variegated dragon scale. And I was like, I hope I see one of those three. If I don't, I'm not, am I going to get something else? I probably will, but we'll see what happens. But I saw a scalprum, the alocasia scalprum. Y'all going to have to flow with me with the lighting because, you know, it's my first time around the rodeo. But if you know about, yes, I brought it home and shined it up before I put it on camera. Would you take your new baby out with snot running out their nose and their hair looking crazy? You wouldn't. So yeah, I shined her up for her camera debut. But look at her. It's two plants in there, plenty of corms. Don't worry, Michelle, you're gonna get your corm. But I love this plant, and I'm really now I know why the people say, you know, you're not doing it justice because it's really not. The way the lighting is hitting it, it's just. And look at that purple bottom. Some girls like red bottom shoes, other girls like purple bottom plants. That's me, gorgeous. Isn't she gorgeous? And she got another leaf growing on the inside. Y'all don't need to see me. You here for the plants anyway. I'm hiding the price tag. Y'all need to know how much I spent on this plant, but it was worth it because it's two really pretty full. I didn't even count the leaves. Maybe another time I'll count the leaves and come back. But I had to show Miss Alocasia scalprum. Alocasia scalprum. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What else I want to show the people? Let me see. Let me see. This is a. I hope the person who gave me the cutting of this never sees this channel. I hope she don't see this channel. Cause do I want to tell the story? I know y'all like tell it, tell it. Oh gosh, should I tell it? I'm a good Christian woman, y'all. I really am. I know some people profess Christianity, but I really am a follower of the Lord Jesus Christ for real. And I'm not trying to be shady. I gotta tell this story. It was funny. I was on Marketplace and there was a lady who had these Scindapsus exotica, which is what this is. She had a couple of leaves, and we did an exchange. I forgot what it was that I had, but we did an exchange. So I went and met this woman by her building, and we did an exchange, and we sat outside her building and we kikied. It was an older white woman. We sat, we kikied, and we just had a good time. And it looked like two people who should never have been in the same space at the same time. We were kikiing, and she was like, Monique, we don't over here people are so quiet and we over here so loud. And I was like, well, listen, Phyllis, we here now. And we just talked, we had a good time. This two-leaf cutting has taken off. This exotica is gorgeous. And I think maybe the light is taking away from the beauty of it. But I'm gonna get better at this, y'all. It took off. But then the funny part of the story is Phyllis tried to Facebook friend me, and I said, "Slow down, Phyllis. I don't know you like that. We ain't friends like that." Thank you, Phyllis. Phyllis, I hope you're not watching. That was horrible, but gorgeous. It. Some people think skin dabs is this is pothos. It's simple. It's whatever. Gorgeous. Isn't this gorgeous? You ain't gotta like it. I love it. Let me tell you what my friend Michelle gave me today. She gave me two plants. We went plant shopping and we went to lunch. But then she gave me this, and it's another one that the video is not doing it justice. If you know what it is, say it, class. One, two, three. Mutant Mandula pothos. Y'all got it right. I'm trying to shield this light because it kind of, this is such a pretty specimen of this Mandula. Mutant Mandula, hello. It's not doing it justice. I watch so many plant YouTube videos and always say it's not doing it justice. And I'm like, girl, I can see. It looked perfectly fine to me. Girls and guys, because I follow some of the guys too. I just said girl, because we just here talking. But so pretty. I ain't even take the cotton out, the tissue out. She wrapped it so nice. I ain't even unwrap it, Jean. Look at that. Mm, mm, mm. I have a regular Mandula, and it's doing well. I didn't bring it out in the shot today, but it's in the room. I set a timer for this video. I said I don't want to go more than 20 minutes. I ain't trying to drive the people crazy. Mutant Mandula, get one, or get a friend who loves you to give you one. I did. What else did I bring out for the people to see today? This is a Labesia turtle. And I discovered this plant from one of the girls that I follow on YouTube. And her channel is Garden of Kayland. Her name is Kayla. I don't know what state she's in, but I saw her do uh, a video about just unusual plants. Was it unusual plants? Small plants, unusual plants? I don't remember, but I saw this and child, I ran. Where did I even get this from? Was it on Etsy? I don't remember. I lost a couple leaves along the way. I have it in a self-watering. I think I've just struggled with like the humidity. Like, does it like a lot? Does it like a little? It was in a like an enclosed case, well, plastic bin from the dollar store, y'all. It was in there, but then it outgrew it. So I had it in all different kinds of contraptions, and I can't. It's lost leaves, so now it's not tall anymore. I can probably fit into that bin again, but I just love these leaves. And yes, it is as textured as it looks. It's all rough and crinkly, like a little alligator. I like this plant, and I don't know all about the gene. Oh, I got a new leaf coming in. I don't know if y'all can see. See? Boop. Right there. Can you see it? It's there. Labesia turtle. Oh, just spilled water on the floor. Yes, I did. What else do I have back here? Um, this is an Alocasia Red Army. I love this one because I like the what's the plant called? I know somebody screaming saying it. The Pictum tricolor. I love the Pictum tricolor. And there's another one that's called an Aglaonema stars. So the Pictum tricolor is more of like the camouflage. The Aglaonema stars is green with the red veins. But then I discovered the mashup is the camouflage with the red veins. I said, come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Well, you could have the best of both worlds and you ain't hurting nobody. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Get on down. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. That was for you, Shan. That was for you. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, I am a big Aglaonema fan, and I used to have all of them in soil, and they were doing fine. But it was like the Silver Bay and whatever Aglaonema I have over there, different varieties of the pink ones, but the very common house plants, and it was doing fine. But then I got this one and this one, which I wasn't going to bring out right now, but I'm going to make my point. This one and do I have another? It's another one, but I left it in the room because I got to figure out my setup and how I'm gonna do everything. But anyway, the other ones did so well in soil, and I had these in soil, and they just were suffering. And I'm like, what is going on? And my little feelings was hurt. Some plants, you get to the point in your plant journey where it's like, don't cry for me, Argentina. Like, if you die, you die. You just wasn't meant to be in this house. But then there's some other plants that's like, oh, like I really want to, I want to fight for you. I want to fight for you. And I wanted to fight for these. So I was like, I know I like my alocasia and pond, they do well. Maybe it was just another girl in Texas too. What's her name? Janae? I think she's in Texas, but Janae, Chocolate Sister Locks, she's on YouTube as well. I'm sure on the other platforms too, but I ain't really on the other social media. But anyway, she has some of her alocasia in pond alocasia, aglaonema and pond. And I was like, well, let me try. I ain't got nothing to lose, right? Pop these joints in pond and ain't turned back since. I went from them all having two leaves, which is what they started with, to bam, camouflage and stripes. You better act like you know. You better act like you know. You better act like you know. And my little pony, this from my friend Alicia. Hey, awesome. I told you I keep your little horsey right in there. Little It's not a horse, it's a unicorn. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't know which variety of aglaonema this is. I don't remember, but it's doing so well since I put it in pond with the matching pot. Yeah, it's a little Chinese container that I tricked out. You mind your business. It does what it needs to do. I got water in there and it does what it needs to do. And I love this little pot. I think I got this pot shopping with Michelle too. Y'all gonna get tired of hearing about Michelle, but whatever. Let's see. This is Big Bertha, my Dieffenbachia. I had a piece of her that a friend from my church, gave me a piece, and when I brought it home, it had like maybe 6, 7, 8 leaves, and it was doing so well. It was beautiful, um, and it started dying, like one leaf after another, and I was like, Lord, what is going on? What did I do? No, I didn't do anything. I left it. Matter of fact, I moved it from one room to another, and it got down to one leaf, and I was like, well, child, I don't. At this point, I don't really know what to do. And after that, everything dropped off, but that one leaf, it just started taking off. Taking off. I said, oh, you just was that's when you learn what acclimation is. You got to get used to your environment. I thought it wasn't happy. It wasn't that. It was just figuring it out. Figuring it out. And then I met I got some on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody else had another little piece because, let me move Bertha over so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I don't like this whole situation on the bottom, but you ain't got to worry about that. So this piece, this bottom piece, if you can see what I'm shaking, this is what I got from the lady on Marketplace. This top piece, shake it like a Polaroid picture, that was my piece. So when I got her piece and I put it with mine, I said, oh, let me see if I could adjust this for a second so you can see. This is the piece I got from the lady on the bottom, and this tall stalk was mine. And when I put it together, because I was like, I want a little piece so that don't look naked. I ain't had a naked stalk, child. Bertha be trying to steal a show. Back up, Bertha. But I told her, I was talking to her earlier. I said, now listen, Bertha. I don't name my plants. I used to. I don't judge nobody who does. I'm just saying. I'm just saying Bertha because she big. I said, I'm trying to give you your right shine. So don't act up. I was trying to turn her right and she was trying to fall out. I said, you better act like you want to be on camera. What else I got back here that I want to show? I have a variegated fry deck. These are not all my plants, but just a few to show you where I'm at, what I like. Drop down in the comments and tell me what you think. Give me your support. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the most leaves that I've had on this fry deck. I would say it's doing well. I've lost leaves just like everybody else. When you have an alocasia, it just is what it is. But look at that. You better act like you know. You better act like you know that's something. You, like there's another YouTuber I follow in Africa named Ibuka. He said, "Look at the materials. Look at the materials, babes. Look self-watering and pond. All of my alocasia. Well, the one that I got today, the scalp from. Y'all want to see her again? I heard you in the back. I heard you. Somebody opening my gate. Did somebody order food? This alocasia is in soil because I just bought it today. It's in soil. I think I'm going to leave her because she's thriving in it. I'm not trying to change it. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You see that? Do you see what I see? Do you hear what I hear? Do you hear it? I finally got a scalpel. You know how it is when you've been wanting a plant for so long and you finally get it. Can't nobody tell you nothing. What else I got back here? I'm probably gonna go over that 20 minutes I said. Let me see what the clock alarm say. I got 4 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm not gonna stop in 20 minutes, but I have three more plants that I want to show and then I'll stop. I'll be back. Don't worry. I'll be back. Um, this is the Hoya Lisa. I love this plant. It's in some pond. I have about four, five Hoya. I love this plant. It grew so well for me. And then I cut a piece to give to Michelle. I don't regret giving it to her. I know I just made that face. I know I did. But the only reason why is because since I cut her, she ain't grown since. Not a lick. You hear me? Not a lick. I said, Michelle, I love you. And I guess I don't regret giving her to you. I guess. I ain't even asked you how your Lisa's growing. Self watering. All of my Hoya aren't self watering with pond. It's just what works for me. I know everybody has their way of doing things, but this is what works for me. And you know what? Even if she never did anything else, like if she stayed like this, I really would be happy because I just love the way this looks. I'm not saying don't grow. Grow, sister. I'm just going to keep giving her what I'm giving her. And um, the people say sometimes Hoya take time out from growing leaves and they're working on their root system. So I know sometimes some plants, they're not rewarding just to watch them be in their small state. And it's like, well, if you ain't going to grow, you can go. I don't feel that way about this one. This one just gives me what I need. And when she grow, not if, speak life. And I ain't talking about manifestation either. I'm just saying you speak life over the thing. When she grows, y'all see if the channel is still here, because I don't know how long this thing gonna last. This little cute pot. I didn't want to be this kind of plant mother. But when I saw, oh, this is all kinds of buildup. Excuse me, y'all. This little pot, I think it's like on a 3D printer, the man made it. And you could sit it right on your little shelf. I got this on Etsy. So cute. Hoya. Mm-mm. Hoya what? Listen, I'm a woman of a certain age. Mother has lived. My brain, what is it? Somebody shout out. I don't hear you. Calistophylla. Is it Calistophylla? This is another plant that I love. I love the veination. I love the way the leaf feels, like rough. It has not grown, but that's okay because with her sitting in this little happy pot, you water it back here. Can you see the little hole? Water it, and then it goes in the water down there. It's a self-watering. I just think this is the cutest thing. And if it never grows more than it is, excuse me, I'll be just happy as a clam. Happy as a clam, period. Pretty, right? You don't think so? Sorry. That is your business. Because I love it. And I just love this little pot. When everything is sitting on the shelf in the room, because this is not my setup. This is my dining room table, y'all. This ain't where my plants be. Is in the room. But I brought it out for y'all. And this is the last one. Is it? Oh, I think I got a Shivriana back there. I'm going to show. Oh, this is the other plant my friend Michelle gave me today. She gave me a two-leaf cutting of this Sarawak a while ago. I think it was earlier this year. Um, and it's doing fine. It hasn't grown any new leaves. I wasn't expecting it to, but it just looks pretty where it's sitting up. And she had, I don't know if that cutting came from this or her other one, but I know she has another one. And at some point, she was just purging and making way for new stuff. And she was like, Mo, you want another? You want my Sarawak? And I said, you know I do. You know I do. Why are we asking crazy questions? So she gave me this whole. Listen, let me just say this real quick. I don't value my friends because they give me things because that's not really friendship, is it? But when you got a friend who's generous, you better keep them. I'm just saying, you better keep them. Isn't this? This is my biggest Hoya. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, I think 18. And it's in like, oh, there go the alarm. 20 minutes. I told you I wasn't gonna stop. I'm gonna do like 5 more minutes. Um, what was I saying? Biggest? Oh, it's in Leca. I didn't even unwrap this either, Michelle. I'm not familiar with Leca. She says it works just like Pond, and it has the little water meter in there. This is the only self-watering pot that I have that has a little water meter. So I guess I just pay attention to what it says, the level on that, and I'll know what it needs. Um, or at some point I'll transfer it to Pond, which is where the other two leaf cutting is in Pond. But look at that. Michelle, did you clean this before you gave it to me? Or this is how you keep your plants all the time? Cause that is gorgeous. Look, I can't even get it all in the frame. I gotta move it on up. So pretty. Thank you, Michelle. Don't be trying. Don't be. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. Cause sometimes you don't need to say what you're thinking all the time. Wisdom. What you waiting for? Huh? You can open the doors now, camera. No, go ahead. It's fine. You could. So considerate. It's all right if you can open the door. This is real life, right, y'all? This is real life. She was standing there waiting to get her Uber, her food. She ain't want to open the door. Generous. Generous. Who's she? My daughter. Mind your business. That's all you need to know. Ficus Shivriana. I don't know that the camera does it justice. And this is not, it was at one point one of my favorite plants because when it's right, it's right. Like the variegation is so pretty, but at some point the leaves just started to get all green. And you know what? Where was I the other day? It was today when we were at my Bonita. There was a ficus. I think it's the Burgundy Elastica, where it has that deep green leaves that is almost black and it was polished and shiny. And I said, ooh, but I don't have space for all of that. I have this ficus and I have a ruby where it's three rubies in the pot in the room. I just don't have any more space. But my point was to say, it doesn't, it, it's not just a variegated leaf that makes me feel, give me the shimmies. I could take a solid colored leaf, but that ain't what this plant's supposed to do. And I can get with, all right, 75% variegated, 25 not. But daggone it, it's the other way around. It's like 75% is not and 25% is. So I'm not happy about that. What is there something I could do to get more variegation, people? More light is sitting in an east facing window. It's not right on the sill, it's on a stand that's about 6 inches to a foot away from the window up top because it's tall. It got really tall, so I cut off the top and this little piece, I put it in water, propagated it, rooted it, and popped it in there. It's grown a couple of leaves. You can't really see. Or maybe you can. This one, the red one is a newbie. There's another one next to it. You can't see because it is pretty dark over here. Yeah, but it's not really, what can I do, y'all? Help a sister out. Help a sister out. I just wish for more variegation. Listen, I'm always up for a plant trade. This might go with the next plant trade, the next plant event I go to. She could go. Excuse me, because she's not a favorite of mine. But you try to love all your children. You try to love all your children equally. I got another one on the floor over there. Do I feel like I'm gonna do it? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. This is a different Bakia Maui Wowie. At least I call it a Maui Wowie. I don't think it was sold as a Maui Wowie. Y'all don't need to see me. Y'all seen enough of me. This is not the camouflage, right? This is a different plant. This is from my friend Tish. Hey girl. Hey girl. How you doing? How you doing? Gorgeous. I mean, you can't even see the beauty of it with me. And this pot came from Michelle. No, you can't have her. Stop it. Stop it. But this plant is beautiful. I know some people, you like different things. Sometimes you like plants that grow upright. Sometimes you prefer a trailing plant. Sometimes you like this crazy floppy business. And then other times you don't. Some plants I can't tolerate this with. I can't. It's like you gonna stay upright Oh, excuse me. Or you got to go. But it's something about this that, let me see, it's one, two, three. It's about five plants in here. And I love every single second of it. Dieffenbachia, Maui Wowie. It's not camouflage, right, y'all? Is it? Was it doing too much moving around and y'all could never see what it is? Can you see? Oh, it's so pretty. My. Put on your red dress and slip on your high. Can I sing? I ain't got no followers. Ain't nobody striking me. Monetize. I ain't got no followers. Anyway, 25 minutes. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. This was the first episode of Monique and Bloom. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. And stay tuned for the next episode. Let me know what you might want to see. Oh goodness, excuse me, what you might want to see in future videos. Maybe I'll do a repotting the next time, or when we went to My Bonita today, I recorded it, so maybe I'll do that, and maybe a little repotting for the second video. So until then, bye.